What is up, everybody? You are checking out the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, the Hakamadi, joined by my good friend and co-host. Introduce yourself, sir.
Chris Russell here, V2X Chris. Yo, listen, if I sound dumb, because I'm eating this chocolate, it's good as fuck.
This what?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. What type is it?
I don't know. My neighbor, he's like probably like a 7-year-old little girl. She goes around the neighborhood like knocking on people's doors because I guess it's for school. And I buy them. They're only $1 because they're so fucking good.
What type of chocolate is it? What's it called?
It's like World something. It's like a fundraiser chocolate.
Oh, so it's not like real. It's like it's real chocolate, but it's not like a Snickers or Three Musketeers. Okay. Do you know that you're eating something that's not poisonous?
No, I had them in high school.
Respect. Okay, so there you go.
That's why I bought a lot of them. I bought like 5.
So word to everybody out there, if a little 7-year-old girl comes over with chocolate, buy it. Because it will be good, correct? Respect.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we are covering WWE Friday Night SmackDown from August 16, 2024, live in Orlando, Florida. And to kick off SmackDown...
I should have been there, damn it.
Orlando. Oh, yeah, you were in Florida. That's right. Shame, man. You could have showed up and fucking helped out Roman Reigns. That would have been sick. Chris Russell TV comes in out of nowhere.
I should have done that in June.
Yeah, dude, that would have been awesome. I went to funny story, I went to a wrestling show and there was this girl named Robin who was like really into it and would go to like every time they would come to Connecticut. She's met a bunch of the wrestlers and everything. She's into it. So when we went, we saw Money in the Bank 2019 when Bayley was fighting. It was Becky and Charlotte and Becky and Lacey. And Charlotte
wasn't that the Money in the Bank that Cena came back at?
No, the one I went to is the one that Brock Lesnar won.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so Becky ends up, she's getting her ass handed to her by both Charlotte and Lacey. So I'm screaming, Robin, get in there. Mix it up. Save her. Like I was screaming and nobody knew what I was talking about, clearly, but me. But yeah, should have got in there. Made the save. But we're kicking off SmackDown with Tiffany Stratton in the ring with Pretty Deadly. The ring has unicorns and pink balloons. And she introduces the new WWE Women's Champion, Queen Nia Jax. And I thought it was kind of funny how they weren't able to carry her. They like, if you notice that, they just walked her down the aisle with that thing, rolled her down. She gets wheeled down the ramp. Nia says, Tiffy, you shouldn't have. Tiffany says, this is your big moment, and I just wanted to give back. Nia says, I appreciate you, but this isn't my style. My style is destruction. I took the title from Bayley. Everyone better bow down to me. What a better way to start than with you, Tiffany. And then Tiffany says, well, Pretty Deadly wants to sing first, and then I'll do it. So Pretty Deadly sing. Nia slaps them on the ass. The end comes when Michin shows up, attacks Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax with a kendo stick, and then she lays out Pretty Deadly with a kendo stick. A lot of people were crapping on the segment. I didn't think it was that good either. What do you think?
So, I was on vacation. So, what I know about SmackDown is just what I've seen on clips.
Okay.
I need everyone to throw your ones up and acknowledge the tribal chief of the women's division, your women's world heavyweight champion, Nia Jax. Her mic skills could still use a little bit of improvement, but I enjoyed her here. Michin, she's an MVP. You know, she's on NXT, all this stuff, but there's just nothing really for her.
Yeah. I hope that they're not going to put the two of them in it. I mean, I get it.
It's already made.
Yeah.
People are already complaining. There's no reason.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I really want to see Michin. Jax, unless Michin, like, because Michin can have a good match. She's great. Mm-hmm. But if they just let it be where she gets like squashed, like I'm not gonna care. I want to see if Michin gets a shot. I want to see Michin like overshadow Nia and just prove to everybody that I deserve to be here. Because right now, Michin's kind of like a Shotzi Blackheart, a Zelina, great in the ring, but there's really not much that they do with them. So, but I do respect Michin a lot. Like TNA, NXT, WWE, she's killed it all over. So, respect. I'm the
Yeah, I was there when she re-debuted and she gave me a high five and she was like, said thanks. Like I said, like I missed you, whatever. Like, so she's
It
cool.
was cool. I saw her live.
I got that on video too.
Yep, I think you might have showed me that. But I saw Michin when she was Mia Yim in NXT and she had a dark match against Bianca Belair. So that was cool. But yeah,
Holy shit, that was a long time ago.
yeah,
If Bianca Belair was in a dark match, holy shit.
Well, it wasn't really dark. It was they were taping NXT TV. So they did that one match for the episode, and then everything else was just the show.
I see.
So, anyways, they're just with this segment, it was just a way to kind of get you to think that Tiffany is not going to get along with Nia, and also Michin getting involved and making her presence being felt. Next up, we have Andrade versus Carmelo Hayes. These guys have gone at it a couple of times, and Carmelo really needs a win here. Andrade lands a moonsault to Carmelo Hayes on the floor. Carmelo lands a flatliner. The end comes after Carmelo Hayes rolls up Andrade for a 3 count. After Andrade and Carmelo brawl until referees separate them, Carmelo finally gets a victory. And I don't think these two are done with their rivalry just yet. What are your thoughts?
These guys have been on SmackDown. These guys have been fighting each other. Excuse me. Oh, for so long. Carmelo Hayes is just overrated. I don't understand why he was the number 1 overall pick. It makes no sense to me. They're not doing anything with him. Maybe they will in the future, but right now they haven't. I don't see how this rivalry could go anywhere. It's for nothing. They put on good matches, but enough's enough. Like there's no value to the match. There's no goal at the end of it. There's no championship. There's no nothing.
This reminds me a lot of like the old school SmackDown from like 2002. I hear what you're saying, that you feel like there's no point, but at the same token, the point is that they're getting a chance to really show what they can do, and they actually got a decent amount of time. And it's kind of like this episode of SmackDown really gave me old school SmackDown vibes, because we're seeing a lot of newer people on SmackDown, and they're making their presence felt. But I do agree with you. It's just been like we're just fighting to fight. There's been no real purpose. But I guess now the purpose is that who's gonna
and that's all throughout the show. It's not just this specifically.
Yeah.
It's with the world championship, like code. It's with the universal title.
Yeah.
It's like on Raw, everything makes sense. On this show, everything's just let's just fight.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I watch AEW. Watch WWE for the fucking stories. And I'm not getting it on Friday nights with either company. So.
I get it. Well, Tonga gives Solo Sikoa the necklace. I can't pronounce it. What is it?
It's like the Ula Lafa or whatever the fuck. I don't know.
Fula, whatever. He tells Solo he's going to tear Roman Reigns limb from limb. Then Solo says something interesting here. He says, I'm tribal chief now, but if Roman Reigns takes this necklace from me, we'll acknowledge him. That's if he can take them back. So Solo is basically saying, if Roman gets this, I'm going to acknowledge him and you will too. So that's important, and we'll circle back to that after the end. We then get a Giovanni Vinci promo. I'm excited to see
Lord.
I'm excited for him. We see
really?
Yeah, I thought he was really good with Ludwig Kaiser. I thought he really did really good with his high-flying moves and just the moonsaults, and the fact that he's able to just his height and the fact that he's able to move the way he moves. I like him.
Okay. I'm just brushing my teeth. That's why I'm on camera off. But yeah.
I hear you. NXT Women's Champion Roxanne Perez is in the crowd because they are in Orlando, which isn't too far from where they film NXT. We've got Naomi taking on Blair Davenport. Naomi lands a really cool split-legged leg drop to the floor. Blair Davenport stomps Naomi and lands a hard knee to Naomi's head, and Blair Davenport gets the victory. Thoughts on this?
Poor Naomi. Poor Naomi. They brought this girl back for what?
Yeah, I get it.
She
There's
just
really she hasn't done
she's
much.
jobbing to the new NXT girls. Like, that don't mean shit.
Yeah, I get it. There's really not a lot from this. I mean, I do like Blair and I do like Naomi, but I do agree. Naomi needs to get a couple of wins. She was the TNA Women's Champion. Now it's like that's all for nothing.
And she was having good matches with Jordan Grace, Gazelle Shaw. Like,
Yeah, Mickey James.
yeah.
Yeah. Grayson Waller is backstage and he's mad that Kevin Owens is fighting him. He trashes Kevin Owens until Kevin Owens shows up behind him. Kevin says, "Let's go show them how much of a loser I am tonight." We get a wild Samoans promo. Alpha passed away, so rest in peace to him. Next up, we have our match, Kevin Owens versus Grayson Waller with Austin Theory. We see NXT champion All Ego Ethan Page at ringside. Owens just destroys Grayson Waller.
By the way, Ethan Page is a bigger star than he could ever dreamed of by going to NXT, so good for him.
I like Ethan Page. It's okay.
I liked him in AEW.
He was good there. He was good, but we'll see.
He was boring. In AEW, he was okay, but they fucked it up.
I haven't seen him in NXT yet, so tonight I'll see how he does. But
you haven't watched him in NXT yet? He's the champion.
No, I just saw him win the title, and that was it.
Okay.
But Grayson Waller sends Kevin Owens into the announce table.
Wait, sorry to.
Go ahead. You're fine.
Yeah, you gotta watch. It was good because like he's not going against like these fucking like Dante Martin and fucking like he's going against like, and I don't know why I'm talking about it. It's just like I really enjoy the guy. I'm happy he's going against guys like Trick, fucking Joe Hendry. Like, yeah, okay, enough of.
No, that's. I like him, and I'm excited to see what he's going to do on NXT. So Kevin Owens lands a stunner and a pop-up powerbomb, and he gets the win. After Kevin Owens goes to pop-up powerbomb Grayson Waller, but Austin Theory helps Waller. Theory grabs 2 steel chairs, and then WWE Champion Cody Rhodes runs out and helps Kevin Owens. They attack both with chairs. Kevin grabs the title, looks at it, and hands it back to Cody Rhodes, and that's it for those two. So again, no real.
Boring. Hey man, you want to have a match? Fuck.
Yeah, that is boring. Again, nothing really there, just to see Cody Rhodes get out in the ring.
Man, you want to have a match?
I know, man. Nothing good. Solo tells Tama Tonga that tonight Roman Reigns needs to acknowledge him. We then go to dinner with Legado del Fantasma. Santos Escobar says, "Don't allow them to make
Santos Escobar."
Yes, Escobar. Make you forget who you are and who we are. I will take the title from LA Knight. You know it needs to be done." And then LA Knight, the United States champion, comes out. LA says, he's like, "Did that look like a fun dinner?" Santos Escobar is trying to be like me. Next week, you will forget where you are when I hit the BFT and knock your churro in the dirt. Call me trash, Santos. This trash will put you on your ass. And still United States champion, LA Knight. Yeah. So these two are going to fight, I'm assuming, on SmackDown next week. Really nothing from that promo, just same LA Knight shenanigans. Chelsea Green and Piper Niven thank Michin for ruining Nia Jax celebration. Nia then tosses Michin into a door. So obviously we're going to see the two of them go at it. Next up, we have the #1 contendership for the tag team titles, Street Profits versus DIY. We see Trick Williams in the crowd. I was wrong. I thought DIY was going to get the win here, but the Street Profits get the win after a super blockbuster. What do you think about the Profits going to take on the Bloodline?
They're going to get their asses kicked.
Yeah.
And I feel bad because Montez is good. I think he should just turn on Dawkins already.
I want to see Montez Ford as a heel. It'll make like a really good heel. But I do like DIY, and I thought they had a good match. Like the back and forth, they had a lot of like false counts. Like it looked like each team was going to get the win, and both of them really gave it their all. But like you said, Street Profits are probably going to get annihilated by the Bloodline, so it's not really fun to see. Speaking of the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga come out. Solo says, "Roman Reigns, OTC, if you want this back, then bring your ass out here and take it from me." Roman Reigns comes out. Solo takes off the necklace. Solo tells Tama Tonga to go in the corner. Roman and Solo trade rights. Roman lands a leaping clothesline. Then Tonga attacks Roman. Roman hits a Uranagi. Solo hits Roman Reigns on the floor, but Roman ends up nailing a Superman punch and a spear to Solo. Roman puts on the necklace, but then Jacob Fatu attacks Roman. Jacob tosses Roman's shoulder first into the ring post, lands a running hip attack in the corner, and then Solo, Tama, and Jacob land a triple power bomb to Roman Reigns through the announce table. They put the necklace on Solo and stand over Roman Reigns with ones in the air. The OTC is being annihilated here. What do you think?
I mean, pretty sure fucking one's up for the tribal chief, original tribal chief, Roman Reigns.
The OTC.
This was great. I mean, you know, Roman Reigns doesn't have to say a fucking word, and he's the most over thing. He hasn't said a word yet.
Yeah.
I really want him to, but you know, that's what makes us special. That's what makes him special. It's that we're still gonna watch and wait and tune in. We don't know what's next. You know, this Bloodline story is far from over.
Yeah.
There's so many more people they can bring in. I'm just curious and excited to see who and when, you know, guys are gonna come out and start reuniting with Roman. Guys like Jey Uso, Jimmy, maybe Sammy, maybe Zilla. Zilla Fatu, son of Umaga. So we'll see. But this is really good, man. Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns are gonna have a future one-on-one, and I cannot wait.
That's gonna be good.
It made the bloodline look strong. I hate to bring this up, but this is important to, you know, what we're talking about, analyzing, right? Holy shit, that's crazy. Twitter is stalking me because an ad for the chocolate I just bought. I'm getting off social media. I think Roman, what the fuck was it? Oh yeah, Paul Heyman still has to return. You know, it was tough, you know, for Roman going out there just hours before, you know, the passing of his uncle. You know, his father passed less than like a month ago or whatever. So Roman might be written off for a little bit. Maybe this is their way to get written off. Who knows? But he has other important stuff to take care of. So I just, as a wrestling fan, it just sucks because like we finally got him back, and now there's a potential he might be gone for a while again. So I'm just enjoying every single time he's on TV because
that would be good though if he does leave for a little bit, because it will make the bloodline look like they really did something, you know.
Exactly, and I was getting to so good stuff.
Yeah, man, this is a decent episode of SmackDown. A lot of filler, but I'm excited for Bash in Berlin a couple weeks away. We've got Raw, 2 more Raws, 2 more SmackDowns, and we got Bash in Berlin. All out.
AEW all in.
Yep, all in. I said all out. Goodbye.
Oh yeah, AEW
all in.
Well, all out's the week after, but
yeah.
AEW all in is this week. I cannot wait.
That card is really good.
AEW Dynamite tomorrow, live for the first time ever in the UK,
London.
England.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good show. This was a good SmackDown. Everyone, make sure you know. We haven't talked too much AEW in a while, so I'm just gonna use this time to tell you guys to really go watch All In this week and this Sunday. Even if you know whatever your feelings are on AEW, you know this is a special event by a company that's been around for only 5 years. This could be Bryan Danielson's last ever match from Bryan Danielson. That alone is worth just buying and watching it for.
Yeah, definitely.
MJF is going against Will Ospreay and Will Ospreay's home country. Britt Baker one-on-one with, even though
Mercedes.
I can't stand this disgusting bitch, Mercedes Moné. So everyone go purchase All In.
Tony Storm and Mariah May.
I don't give a shit about that.
I'm excited about that one. I don't give a flying fuck. I'm excited. Hook and Chris Jericho and you know,
Darby Allin, Jack Perry.
Yep, the coffin match. Yep.
Could be a
Good
good
stuff,
match.
man. All right. Well, with that, we've covered all of Friday Night SmackDown. We'll do a Dynamite episode because I'm excited for All In, so I want to see that. Bash in Berlin's coming up. Until next time, everybody, stay safe and stay uncensored.